Hello, my name is Beth, and welcome back to Books with Beth and Tony Tiger. Here he is. Have you had a nice week, Tony? What have you been up to? Anything nice? Oh, that does sound good. I have had a nice week, thank you for asking. I got lots of new books in the post this week. And one of the books I got, Tony, I think you're going to like. I think you're going to like it very much. The book I got is this one. And it's called How to Catch a Star. And it's by Oliver Jeffers. Yeah, he's the man who did the illustrations of the crayon book we read last week. Good remembering, Tony. Are you ready, Tony? Let's go. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Like me, Tony, I love the stars very much. Every night, the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he had one of his very own. That's a nice wish to have. He dreamed how this star might be his friend. They would play hide and go seek, and the boy is hiding and the star is seeking, and take long walks together. The boy decided he would try to catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. So, when does he think it will be best, Tony? In the night time or in the daytime? In the daytime. So the next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. He sat down and waited for one to appear. He waited and he waited and ate lunch and waited, and after dinner he waited some more. So a lot of waiting today, Tony. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. He's very happy, because he waited and he waited and he waited and he waited, and he also ate lunch, but then he waited some more. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So very carefully he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find. But the star was still way out of reach. Oh dear, Tony, what's he going to do? He thought he might lasso the star with the lifebelt from his father's boat. Good idea. Oh, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. He's going to have to think of something else. He thought he could fly up in his spaceship and just grab the star, but his spaceship had run out of petrol last Tuesday when he flew to the moon. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky to reach his star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help at all. Would you have helped him, Tony, if you were a seagull? I would too, because I know that star is very important to him. The boy thought he would never catch a star. Just then he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. So you've just got to keep believing, Tony. If you wait and wait and wait so patiently and keep trying, you'll get there. He tried to fish the star out with his hands, but he couldn't reach it. Is he gonna catch this star? That's what I want to know. Then he had an idea. The star might wash up on the shore. He ran back along the jetty to the beach. Then he waited and walked and watched and waited. And sure enough, the star washed up on the bright golden sand. The boy had caught a star of his very own. And there he is, reading with his star. And he's reading a book about a star. He's reading a book about a boy and a star. Maybe he's reading this book. Now, Tony, I'm going to ask you some questions about our book and see what you can remember, okay? Number 1. Where did the boy go to catch a star? Did he go to a park bench? Did he go to the cereal aisle at the supermarket? No, I don't think those are right. Where did he go to catch the star? That's right, he went to the beach to catch the star. And why did he want the star in the first place, Tony? To be his friend. He wanted the star to be his friend. He wanted to play hide and seek with him, didn't he? And when did the boy go to the beach, Tony? Did he go at night time or did he go at daytime? Daytime. Perfect. Now I've got a list of activities that you might like to do after listening to this story. I'm going to read them off for you. Might just help fill a little bit of time in your day. You could make a telescope out of an old kitchen roll tube. You could decorate it and search for stars, nighttime or daytime. What do you think? You could read and look at constellations of stars. You could maybe try and recreate some in a creative way. So for example, you might draw some, might involve glitter. You could use a needle and thread and sew some constellations that way. Like the little boy and the star, you could think about something or someone you would love to meet and be friends with, but you haven't had the chance to yet. How might you catch your dream best friend? You could make a list or a collage of the differences between daytime and nighttime. You could specifically look at the colours that you might associate with both. You could obviously make a rocket ship out of all different shapes. And lastly, what you might like to do is, at the end of the book, when the boy and the star finally meet and become friends, you could have a think and write a story, jot it down, and think about what adventure they are going to go on next. So if we have a look again, where are they walking to together? And what might they see on their adventure? What do you think, Tony? Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks so much for reading How to Catch a Star with us. I hope that you really enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you think. If you could like this video, I know that you can't comment, but I've got a Facebook page if you would like to let me know on there what you thought of it, what you might like to see next. If you could subscribe to this YouTube channel, I'm going to put a new Books with Beth up every single Wednesday. So if you would like to, we will see you next week.